What's up, guys? It's Jason, aka the Pope of Pain, back for another Mask Morgue. And of course, I'm here, boom, with that guy, Mr. Rigor Mortis Mask. Riley, what's up, dude?
Oh, you know, same shit, different toilet.
Oh boy! Wow, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's where we're at, man. Yeah, been a week or two. We've been really busy it's been a weird off season for us. We're staying busy, but it's cool. We're back because we had a visit from our good friend Tristan Pence. And we could throw that. We'll throw up his little IG up there or something, right?
Texas is the reason.
Yeah. Our buddy from he's one of the biggest. I'm one of the best horror collectors I've ever met. He's so methodical and so just detailed. And when he comes from El Paso to Arizona he brings gifts.
Yeah.
And the gifts we're talking about today, is my man Tarman. Oh, yes, that's right. From Raging Zombie Effects. This is a new mask, not a new mask for me because it's in our collection now. Thank you, Tristan Pence, for coming and giving the chance to buy this bad boy right here. And for those who don't know much about Tarman, who are you, first off?
Yeah.
How do you not know about Tarman?
A fair weather horror fan.
Yeah, right. We're gonna give you a little bit of a I don't know, rundown. How about that? We'll give you a rundown real quick. Obviously from Return of the Living Dead, guys. You've seen Return of the Living Dead. I think everybody out there has seen it. Everybody knows who Tarman is. He is a product of the government. God damn it, the government out there.
245 trioxin.
That's right. Yes, he is a corpse that was thrown into a barrel, a 245 trioxin, which is, I don't know what that means, but it doesn't matter. It's something military.
Agent Orange.
I don't know. Could be. I don't know what it is from. But he was in there, but he was accidentally released by a couple of bumbling idiots that worked at a medical supply warehouse.
Chemical leak.
And it came out. But you need a medical supply.
Yeah.
Look at this. All right. But what's so special about this iconic zombie? Well, it is the first zombie to eat brains.
Right.
Where most of the zombies out there, the Romero zombies, your Italian, your Fulci zombies, and all that stuff, they like their flesh.
Right.
Right. And
it's all because of Dan O'Bannon.
Yes.
That son of a gun was fighting with a script with Ridley Scott, the director of Alien, and Dan O'Bannon got it, and he ruined our flesh eaters and made them brain eaters. So if you ask a 5-year-old kid what zombies eat, they're going to tell you brains, and they're wrong because Dan O'Bannon's the reason.
See, this is the age-old argument that Rigor Mortis Mask here and me have, right? Riley and I'd like to know your guys' opinions, all right? Are you I'm not even going to say American and Italian. We've been down that road, right?
Zombies in general.
Are you a flesh-eating zombie or are you a brain-eating zombie?
I'm a Fulci flesh eater to the grave. So
I know you are, and there's no doubt. But I am a diehard 100% brain eater. Let's go.
He needs more brains.
I need more brains, right? So put it in the comments below, guys. Let me know what you guys like. Are you a flesh eater or a brain eater? But anyway, why do they eat the brains? Why do they eat the brains? I don't know why they eat flesh. I don't know.
Make the pain of being dead go away.
That's exactly right, because it hurts to fucking be dead. And is that not the most scariest thing ever? Right? You think when you die, it's peace, serenity, I'm dead. No, it's painful. And the only way to relieve that pain is to get some of that.
You can feel
that gray matter
decaying.
Yes.
It only releases frontal lobes.
I feel myself rot.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. Anyway, okay, so let's talk more about Tarman. It goes, like I said, we all beat this one to death, man. But Tarman was a concept of William Stout, who was production designer on this on Return of the Living Dead. And but it was created by Kenny Meyer's team, their special effects team, and also played by Alan Troutman.
He came out to our con.
He did. He came out to Gathering of the Ghouls last year, and it was freaking rad to talk to that guy. And he was a puppeteer. That's like he works on the Jim Henson stuff and all that stuff. But I actually had him do the walk for me in private.
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
We covered him in chocolate too.
We covered him in chocolate. Look, a lot of syrup. Anyway.
It was messy.
But it was super cool to meet him. Great guy. Super nice guy. Great just character actor. Right. I don't know what that's called. Thespian. No, that's not. Is that just an actor?
Or
whatever. One of the guys that does stuff, right? Yeah. We have a lot of friends in the industry that does. Doug Jones is another character actor. How about that, right?
There we go.
Yeah. Anyway, so pretty cool. But to me, I would say there's a couple iconic zombies out there, right? Let's go. Obviously, you got your Fulci zombie, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
come to Papa.
with the worms coming out of his eyes. You have Bub from Day of the Dead. That's pretty obvious, right? I mean, that's iconic. And I think Tarman is in the top 3, top 5 most iconic zombies ever.
I might argue that it is the most iconic zombie of all time. If you haven't even seen the movie, you've seen his face.
I agree.
Know, so.
Yeah, 100%. So, beautiful piece of artwork, right? The goopiness, they used KY jelly all over, and it was just sloppy and nasty, which I liked, right? Hence the Tarman, right? So anyway, but let's talk about this mask. Where did this mask originate? Talk to me. What do you know about this?
Elliot Britz of Raging Zombie Effects, also known as Riffghoul, made a lot of like super drippy zombie characters, you know, and he did a lot of day glow colors, very vibrant pieces. He did a lot of melty characters like Incredible Melting Man, Tarman.
Yeah, which is cool. He overly stylized way of sculpting, I would say, right? Because if you could kind of, you know, you could pick out certain artists and you just see their work from a mile away, and that's Riffghoul, you know, that's John Fuller, that's, you know, whatever, Kyle Thompson, you know, or even Casey Love and Jordy Shell. You can just see their styles. The same with Elliot stuff, which I once again, when it pops up, I gotta grab it, man. So it's amazing.
No, I'm glad we definitely got this one in the Masked Morgue. And the guy actually, his work was very brief. I think he only worked for like 3-5 years, you know, and stopped in 2020 because of personal needs, and he couldn't, you know, it's a hard community to make it in, you know, being a niche market of mask making and whatnot.
And I think you're good point on that, because a lot of people, you know, they think this mask, it takes an hour to make, and then, you know, you make $100-$200 on it or whatever.
Weeks, you know,
wrong. Yeah, these guys, I would say 90% of them don't do this as a full-time job.
Right.
You know, this is a side hustle. This is what's like a hobby. I hate to use that word hobby. It sounds bad. Like you're just out there, you know, fucking.
It's a side hustle, you know, because they have day jobs too, which makes it difficult.
But they would spend weeks and weeks on these sculpts, and then, you know, to pour in mold, pull it, a couple copies, trim, paint, seal. I mean, it takes days sometimes to create something that you're going to sell for a couple $100.
Right.
So it's definitely a labor of love more than anything, and a lot of guys just can't hang on, man. They can't, you know, just the time it takes to do these, they just have to move on with their lives. And I think Elliot may have, you know, he, like I said, you said, what, 2020, he kind of just fell off the face of the earth. And I haven't, you know, he hasn't. You look at Riffghoul, and that Riffghoul is like, I think is his Instagram name. It's Raising Zombie FX, which is his studio name, but he hasn't done anything in 5 years. So
it's funny because his work is so new, but it's so highly sought after for that reason.
Yeah.
And what's cool about this piece in particular is obviously we know there was an animatronic head that you first see Tarman behind the curtain or wall, whatever he comes up from.
Right.
And then there's obviously the costume. And what's pretty cool is it's got like the face, but like the head shape of the actual costume, but the face of the animatronic. So it's a nice mashup of both, because a lot of people can only do one or the other.
Sure.
I think it's the best of both worlds in this sculpt, which is pretty cool.
I agree.
And I love the little hot glue or epoxy around the mouth, you know?
It's actually a great piece or addition, because, you know, this is a caramel variant. This was a one-off at Mass Fest.
Right.
I don't know what year. Let's say 19, maybe 2020. I don't know when he did this. I don't know if Mass Fest actually happened in 2020, or was it COVID?
I think they took a 3-year hiatus, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this must have been in the 17, 18, 19, you know, 2000
BC, before COVID, you know, before Christ.
Right?
But yeah.
So this is a cool one-off, and I'm very stoked that this was actually ended up in our collection, because his other main version he did was a lot more darker and madder. You know, I don't know, it was cool.
More like the costume.
Yeah, but this one, I like the caramel variant, and I like some reason that red in that teeth.
A jelly donut.
Yeah, it looks great. And then the acrylic teeth in it too are cool.
And the neck trim. That's one of my favorite touches on this.
Good call. And I didn't even see this, man. I didn't even pay attention until you mentioned this. And I was like, holy shit. Because most people just do a straight edge trim, right? On the bib. He actually went around all the goopy drips, you know? So very creative. And that was another reason I was like, I have to have this bad boy, man.
Right.
This is so cool. So
but
very cartoony, and kind of, if you look at some of the sketches from William Stout, if you ever get a chance, I don't know, you can probably look it up internet or whatever. This is one, I think this is really similar to one of his sketches. I think it was just like over stylized and all that stuff. So super cool, man. Great piece. And I got the chance to buy it. This is actually mine. So screw all you guys. All right. I'm not giving this
included
back
me.
to nobody,
Yeah.
man. So, okay. Well, since we talking about money, you ready to do
Bust
this?
out the wallet.
Let's go. So, all right. This thing, I bet this thing at Mass Fest was probably running the 200 range, 250 range, man.
Yeah.
But since Elliot's gone, he's not doing more. I mean, doing it, his pieces are now becoming, they're shooting up in value, and I got this thing for $350.
Well, it's worth it.
100% worth it. I think actually it's a steal because, when an artist stops doing work, especially an artist this good, you're going to. His prices are going to go up, you know, because now the availability is gone. There's some collectors that will never get rid of stuff. So I would put this guy in 10 years, probably in the 4 digits. I would just say that, I mean, who knows if I'll be alive in 10 years, Riley?
I don't know.
So you can have this.
I don't know if I'll be alive tomorrow. So Jason might kill me if I ask him for a Vamp Girl one more time.
That's true. This fucking guy, man, he beats me up every day for my masks, man. But what a hoarder. Okay, anyway. So, all right, guys. So there you go. The Tarman from Raging Zombie Effects. Look at it. Come into Terror Trader if you're here in Arizona and give it a shot. Give it a hug. Smell it. It's nice and thick. It smells great, man. It's great. So anyway, all right. Are we about done? Is that good? That's a good, nice little comeback. Yeah. We got some bangers, as you would say.
I have a lot coming in the mail. Be patient with me.
Holy shit. Yeah. Wait till you guys see our next 3 or 4 mass morgues.
Yeah, I'm suffering financially, but
all right. That being said, let's close the mass morgue doors. Bring more cops.